So hey guys, I am here with members from the 25th Ward in Chicago. They are an independent political organization. And today I'm going to ask them, I'm going to start with Rosa, who's going to tell us a little bit about how she got involved in grassroots organizing and independent political organizing.
Well, I actually started in activism like around 2 years ago, which is not a long time ago. But I started because I started to see a lot of the budget cuts that were happening in Chicago and the city, in the education system. And then I met the guy that is the director of one of the organizations there, and I started to get involved with that organization. We fight for low-income housing and education, and because of we live in Pilsen neighborhood, and it's being gentrified right now. So that's how I started to get involved.
And you're clearly from Hispanic or Latin descent. Where are you from?
I'm actually from Guatemala. I was born in Guatemala, and I came here when I was 14 years old. I'm an immigrant.
And me too. I think most of us in my community as well are. We're all mostly immigrants. And then we have Javier. And how did you get involved in?
Okay, well, I got involved, I guess, by accident. Because I was
Doesn't that happen often?
Yeah, I was getting picked up for, painting, tagging on the streets. I was on probation. So then they sent me to like a program, to get involved with the community. It's community service. So I got involved with a group named the Pilsen Alliance. So yeah, they're like the anti-gentrification. They fight for, public education. So I got involved with them. And then one of the members there, his name was Byron. Then he decided to run for alderman. And then from there, after that, we lost the election by like 70 votes. Some of the machines were rigged.
And how old are you?
I'm 20.
You're 20 years old.
Yeah.
And you're also clearly from Hispanic or
Yes,
Latino descent.
I'm a Chicano. I was born here, but my parents are,
And so what's interesting about these people that we're all immigrants, all three of us are. As you guys may know, I'm Dominican, and I came here when I was 3. And we're fighting for issues that we feel are that hit very close to home for us, because this is our home.
Yeah.
And we're fighting for change. And right now, these guys are doing amazing work in Chicago. What kind of grassroots movements, or what is your organization working towards right now? What are you doing?
Well, right now, what we're trying to do is try to inform the neighborhood and all the people in the neighborhood about what is happening and how can we keep the neighborhood low income and affordable for everybody, not just for the most affluent people, because that's the problem that is happening right now. Like, only the most affluent people can afford an apartment that is like $1,800.
So we're talking about the issue of gentrification.
Yes.
Exactly, yes. Which is like, right now is a fight that we take to the alderman, which is also the part of the zoning board. He makes decisions without the people,
the people.
We actually have the same problem in our community.
Yeah,
we have a representative, whose name shall not be named, who conducted a community meeting, and there was a consensus, a negative consensus towards the project, and the next day at the community board they approved the project, even though the community had said no. I'll just mention this person. Their name is Idanis Rodriguez.
Oh my God!
Have you? It's these bad actors that are supposed to be representing our community, and when our community says no, they still go ahead and hurt us where it really hurts. So
yeah, this is the thing. He takes decisions by himself. Supposedly there's some organizations that represent the people from the neighborhood. Those people don't even belong to the neighborhood, and I'm gonna say his name also because I think they deserve
we need to hold them accountable. We need to shame them.
His name is Danny Solis.
And it's crazy how people from our own backgrounds that are supposed to be representing our interests and our community, and they know that we've lived there for over 50 years. They know that our children have grown up there, that generations have been brought up in our neighborhoods, and yet they push us out, even though they were once a part of our community or they grew up there as well. It's very unfortunate the way they quickly turn their backs on us.
Correct.
So
Yeah, they forgot where they came from.
I'm gonna turn to Javier and learn a little bit more about his thoughts.
Yeah. Well, what we really want to do is build a powerful electoral organization, because in our community, voter turnout is historically tend to be low, because what's the point of voting in their minds?
Right.
They're not
because
empowered.
They've been shunned.
They've been
out of
kicked to the
political
curb
system.
for so long. They're disenfranchised. So that's what we're trying to build up, an electoral organization. We want to do voter registration, political education, and just when election season ends, the work doesn't end. You got to be a year-round organization, not just every election season.
Right.
You always got
building
to
up the leaders for the next election.
you always got to be knocking on doors, making phone calls, doing something. Because, like I said, the work doesn't end just because the election wins. Just because you win an election, that's just one half of the work. Once you get your guy in office, you got to hold him accountable to the values that he says he represents. So that's what we really want to try to build in our community.
So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this interview, and tune in for some more.
Yeah.